chains of innocence. The slave transport reeked of oil, sweat, and despair. 1,000 human voices had filled it when a Zayrath dominion swept through Earth's skies, their warships blotting out the sun. Now only a few dozen survivors remained in this particular cargo hold, each chained, each broken in body or spirit. The Zayrath did not care whether their slaves survived the journey. For them, bodies were expendable, souls even more so. Among the prisoners sat a boy. He looked no older than 12, his tangled curls matted with grime, his face smeared with dust. The oversized shackles clanked loosely around his wrists and ankles as he sat cross-legged on the cold metal floor. He had not cried like the others. He had not begged when the guards shoved him aboard. His dark eyes followed every movement of the aliens with unsettling calm. The Zayrath guards, towering reptilian figures in armor plates, dismissed him as harmless. A child was nothing. A child was weak, fragile, breakable. They laughed as they threw scraps of food at him, watching him catch them without complaint. To them, he was a curiosity at best, a pet at worst. But the boy Kale never flinched. When the transport finally docked on the remote colony of Corthus 7, Kale was dragged with the rest of the prisoners into the labor pits. There, humans were worked until their bones snapped, mining the toxic ores that fueled Zayrath war machines. The overseers assigned Kale to hauling equipment. The aliens jeered at the sight of the small boy struggling to drag coils of heavy cabling across the dirt. They expected him to break in days. Yet somehow he did not. His thin arms strained, his knees buckled, but the cables moved. His breath came steady, controlled, as if he were conserving his strength with a precision that did not belong to a starving child. Other human captives noticed. "That boy doesn't tire," whispered Mara, an older woman whose back bore the scars of 100 lashes. She watched him with wary eyes. He works like a machine, but most were too broken to care. Hope had no place here. The aliens certainly did not care. To them, Kale was nothing more than another body in the dirt. A child could not rebel. A child could not kill. Kale let them believe it. Each night, when the slaves were herded back into their cages, Kale sat quietly in the shadows. His hands, though bound, twitched with tiny, precise movements. He was not simply fidgeting. He was calibrating. His pupils dilated unnaturally wide, faintly reflecting the dim glow of the compound lights. Data scrolled across his vision in lines of code only he could see: thermal signatures, power grid schematics, surveillance blind spots.